But even like the least spicy version, which is the regular version, is just too spicy for me to eat normally. So I'm simultaneously kind of excited I get to eat it and have an excuse, but also it's gonna hurt. So I'm not excited for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Aja's
think
gonna
I'm
die this
excited.
week, please. Oh.
Are you already recording, Josh?
You know my secret. I'm always recording.
Yes, I do know your secret. We can talk about the whole thing here. Just like, okay, ready? Okay, ready, set,
Ready.
and go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Proxy Podcast. Today is going to be a little special episode, as instead of the little mini game being at the end of the podcast, it's going to be at the start of the podcast today. So Josh had a fantastic idea of having me come up with some lore questions and doing a little lore Q&A for them, while they have, if you would like to hold it up to the cameras, very spicy ramen. And so whenever they get a question incorrect, they must take a bite of said spicy ramen as we continue to ask harder lore questions.
This
So,
looks nuclear.
And
Yeah,
FYI,
it
the
does.
ramen is scaled to our spice tolerance levels, okay? Just to clarify.
it is.
Because
Yeah,
I know
it is
people are gonna
skill-based
call me a
matchmaking.
weak. People are gonna be like, "Yo, Ace just has shin ramen. What a weak ass." It's scaled. There's
scaled,
damage
yes.
scaling, okay? There's damage.
This is
scaling.
ranked mode.
Yes.
This is ranked mode. Yeah,
I
everyone's
got-
on
I got,
equal level.
Yeah, I got your bulldogs. So you know, we'll see how we do.
And
Right.
we will be starting off the actual lore thing with them taking a bite before we ask the first question. But obviously, as or I guess we didn't say it yet in the podcast, but Aegis was just freshly made, so we need to wait for it to cool down just a little bit before we actually start. So in the meantime, how is your guys' day so far?
It was good, and I think it's about to change real quick.
Don't worry, it'll still be good. This will be a fun time.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about it. Okay.
No, I think it's funny how we decided to do the challenge before we did the podcast section of the podcast. So Josh and I will definitely have a very solid throats and not scorched esophaguses for
Right.
for the latter chats.
And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You guys you'll be able to keep up.
Yeah.
Josh, you've been streaming all day already. What have you been doing today?
Ooh.
Did you
No,
watch?
I didn't
the
actually.
kid play?
I streamed like 1 or 2 hours. I streamed Zenless. We were doing dailies, and then I got yelled at by chat because my factories suck in Arknights.
Oh yeah. That'll happen.
Chat, you don't want to look at my factories.
No, I even used blueprints of other people's, and they were still yelling at me because I was using.
Oh
the
well, that's
blueprints
why
wrong.
they yelled at you.
You use
I was gonna say if
blueprints,
you're using
weak.
blueprints.
Okay,
Weak,
whoa,
you build,
whoa,
you can
whoa,
build, you
whoa,
can
whoa,
true.
whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
a true Enfielder builds their own factory. That's all I'm saying. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into placing every module myself.
You hear that, chat? You hear that?
Yes, sir.
You hear that, chat? I tried. They yelled at me, so now I use blueprints. They still yell at me.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
It's
That's how it
true.
works. Yeah.
You can never win. As streamer, you just get flamed.
Yeah.
But as a little look ahead before we jump into, you know, the mini game here, we are just coming off of the first week of 2.6, and quite a few of us have already played the 2.6. Is it interlude story quest?
It gets counted as an interlude.
It's
Yeah.
a main
Yeah.
story.
Well, it
It's
is, but
technically
it's
a main
counted as an
story,
interlude.
yeah, but
But it's like an interlude type of story. Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely feels like another Carrot Day, Gilded Carrot Day, you know, Astriao type of vibe.
Good, because it is.
Yeah.
Except we do get some crazy lore in it.
There was
is,
a
there's
lot. Going
There
into
was a
it,
lot.
and you know, we can talk more about this post minigame. But going into it, I thought it was going to be like, yeah, let's go like 3-4 hours, huh? Yeah, like 3-4 hours for a quest seems good. I don't know about these two because these two are
Yeah.
ranked higher in the yapology than I am. They have a master's degree. I only have my bachelor's. But I took around 6.5 hours.
Oh,
think.
yeah, I definitely
Oh.
yapped more than you. It
Yeah,
took me
me
9.5.
I think my final damage was also around 9.5 because I had a. Wait, no, I just want to look at. I want to look at my actual times because the first day I started. Okay, wait, give me a second. Okay, so my second stream I know was 7 hours. And then my first stream was 5.5 hours. But in the first stream, it was only 4 hours of it was story. So I think it took me around like 10 hours, 10 and a half hours to finish everything.
Hell yeah.
But I was taking my time. I wasn't like trying to rush through it or anything. So I was actually just kind of relaxing.
Are you trying to say that Josh was rushing through it? Josh, were you rushing through it? What were you doing?
I don't think I did.
I
didn't skip. I didn't skip anything, by the way. All right, contrary to all.
Do you voice every line?
No, I think that's where it made.
That's where ours
yeah,
comes in.
I don't. Yeah. That's where
I've been
yeah,
going
we
all
both
in the
voice
voice
every line.
acting lately.
Oh, perfect. So then when you got my DM, you were like, "Oh, this is awesome."
Yeah, except might need a cooldown period after this. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll get the line. I haven't gotten all the lines yet, so I'll get into what you said. I'm stealing Age for I'm making a lore video on the forecasters because I don't know if you guys saw, but I did a stream of specifically just going around Error 404, and there is 7 different interactions, dedicated interactions with the members of forecasters that give the story of their entire idol group. And I wanted to do something a little bit special with them just because I think that since they put effort into showing that these idol groups exist, I want to put effort into the lore video for it. So I'm going to be going back in, and you can get the interactions multiple times. So I'm going to go back in and get B-roll, because now that you can have this like scenic camera and you can just hide the UI, you can just pan and get like really nice shots of stuff. So I'm going to pan and get footage of like basically every interaction. And as I tell the story of the forecasters, like idol ID, like the whole lore behind them, each of those 7 interactions, I'm going to have fully voiced by multiple people.
There you go.
And Age is going to be voicing Moe.
Is that the blue-haired one?
That's the blue-haired one. Yeah.
She's so cute. She's my favorite design of them. I'm like,
see,
damn.
wow, there you go. Yeah, she is really cute. So yeah, and then I'll be just weaving in basically voice segments of their story with me telling like the story as well. So
Yeah.
that way it gives a little bit of variety in the presentation of their story, as opposed to my blurry ass green screen videos that I've been doing recently.
No, I think also like
No, they're good
the
though.
voice acting was.
I love
super
like the
amazing.
Necrit style of talking.
Yeah, I
Just
like
talking on
also
the green
the most
screen.
recent one I did with the Lumina Square TV, and I was throwing I actually had it cropped onto the TV on there. But yeah, that's why I was asking about my camera quality, because I've been trying to fuck around with it so that way it's not nearly as blurry, because I don't know why I looked like straight up dog ass on those videos, and I don't know why, so I'll try to fix it.
Oh my god, that's like me watching my vlog back. I was like, dude, my hair was so messy. I looked like a disaster.
Oh no, I thought
Yeah,
you looked
what do you
fine.
mean? It was a disaster. It was
No, like,
freaking
after when I was-
snowstorming. It was like a hurricane passing through there.
But yeah, my
Is the
noodles are
event
ready.
good? The event is good. The event doesn't have anything to do with. Well, that's not lie. There is a little bit of like forecaster stuff in there, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so yes.
I literally
You wanna
ate
get
like
started?
3 onions and my mouth is already tingling.
Amazing.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did you already take a bite?
I'm kind of screwed.
No,
I
did.
have milk.
You know how it has like the kind of like dried onions and stuff like that? I
Yeah.
ate like some of those off of my chopsticks and my mouth is tingling from that.
Perfect. I'm very excited then. Okay. So you guys can go ahead and take a bite whenever you are ready,
Oh.
and then we will get started.
Josh, whose milk is that? Would you like to know?
Okay, guys. Oh my god, the water is literally absorbing so much. This is so bad. That means it's gonna get so spicy.
This is so cooked.
I love how
Oh.
much spicier Josh's
Look at the
looks.
color.
It is spicier.
It's not even
It
doing it
is
justice.
so much
It's
spicier.
redder in person than it is on screen. because my screen obviously, you know, I've filters and some extra stuff.
You can tell which one is spicier.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm a weak ass bitch, okay? Well, I'm not
Oh my
afraid to admit it.
God.
I'm a weak ass bitch.
All right.
Josh does not look happy. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Cheers.
Oh, this is so hot.
I'm having a lot of fun already. How is it?
Oh, it's so tasty.
Is it?
Mine's tasty, but
Oh, Josh is going at it. Was that? Did you maybe get a
Mine
little bit
will.
too intense?
mine will build. Like
See
the
my
first
lips
bite's
already?
never that bad, but then
I
eat
do
two
see your
more,
lips
I will.
already. Perfect.
Oh.
All right, we'll let that
Oh.
sit in for a little bit. And now I have the first question for you. Are you guys ready?
Oh goodness. Okay.
I will be keeping track of who's getting points here.
What should we call this segment?
Okay,
As
let
is
me-
quiz time.
Is it every time we like lose or get a question wrong, we have to take a
We
bite?
take a bite.
Uh,
Oh,
this
God.
this session is called Soldier 11's Trial by Fire. There you go.
The trial by fire.
Trial by Fire.
And she does. Wait,
okay, I'm
she
gonna
also
name
likes
this-
noodles.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
go.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Ooh.
Spicy noodles. Question number 1. Don't get this wrong. If you get this one wrong, I will be actually sad. I'm gonna cry. What does the
Oh, yeah.
HDD stand for? Age, you can go first.
What? No, I don't want to. wait.
What do you mean? That's the easiest question I have
Oh,
on
real
here.
quick, are we going 10 each? We're going 10 each?
Wait.
We're going 5-5.
No, I have. Oh, I was actually just gonna ask all of them to both of you, and if you get it right, then I'll give you a point. If you don't get it right, then
Oh, okay.
so I'll get both of your answers first, and then I'll say if you're right or not.
Okay. Hold up. Let me.
What's the third word? This is so embarrassing.
I
I
am really
only know it
that
as
this
the
is-
HDD. I only know it as the HDD.
got this. Don't look
Damn.
at chat. Don't look at chat, because I know they're gonna say it.
Yeah, I have chat off.
I'm not looking at chat. My chat's over
Um,
here. Okay, this is the best guess I'll get. Should I say it or?
Okay, hold up. Let me
Should
let
we-
me write down mine. Let me write down mine.
Oh yeah. Do you have
Oh,
paper?
we should
You can
write
write
it
it down. That works.
What's the second?
I'm so sad.
I don't know the second one.
I really thought this was gonna be. This is why it's rough when I create the questions, because what I think is easy is clearly not. This happens every time.
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't think this is right.
Show
like your
me
cup,
those
by the way.
answers, baby. Oh, thanks. Oh God. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
H,
fuck.
that was sad. Josh, you did get it correct. Wait, no. Well, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
Deep. I was gonna put
The
deep
last
dimension.
word is wrong.
I was gonna put dimension.
technically.
Wait, is it wrong?
It's dive. You put drive. I thought that was just an I when I read it, but I'm counting
I
it. Is that not?
couldn't
You
think of
just put
anything but
drive.
HD, like high
Please,
definition.
It's hollow deep dive system. The HDD is the hollow
That
deep
makes
dive.
sense.
Let's go!
Makes sense.
I'll take it. I'll take
That does
it.
make more sense than my answer.
Wait, what was Age's answer? I didn't see.
High definition
Don't-
display.
Oh.
I'm never gonna recover from this. I'm a lore skipper. Sorry, chat. Lore skipper here.
Eat those noodles. That's
Oh
that
my God.
punishment.
Oh,
Eat
good
those
lord.
noodles. Can we
Oh,
give Age
goodness.
0.1 point for effort? No. Are you okay? Are they hot? Is it still scorching? Oh, be careful now.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, next question. Okay, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. This one you guys should get,
Okay.
ideally. Okay. What is the name of the school that Belle and Wise attended?
I always mix this up with the other one.
Professor, I have my answer.
All right,
we're showing-
show me those
okay.
answers, baby. Okay.
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna literally. You know what,
Okay.
guys? Today I'm announcing my retirement. I'm announcing my retirement right here today.
Josh, that is correct. Age, more noodles.
I always mix it up. I always mix up the two.
Come on.
I keep thinking it's Moisture Institute. Every single
So-
time I say this, and then chat's like, no, that's Helios Academy. I'm like, okay, and then the next time I do the same thing.
I
And
have
I'm like,
mixed
oh,
it up
it's the
before
White Star
too,
Institute.
so
No,
don't
it's
feel
Helios
bad. There's a lot of names. There is the White Star Institute is the one that actually like researches ethereals and stuff. Yeah. I asked this next one. It is specifically targeted to try to get Josh to eat some noodles. It is also going to probably end up in Age eating more noodles. Age, get ready.
Oh God.
What is Soldier 11's real name?
Oh, wait, I do know. Fuck, I'm so bad at names.
Josh,
I wrote something down, but I don't know if it's right though. We'll see.
I wrote something down.
Yo, that
Or
powder's
something.
about to make an alt and come back as. Watch out.
Yeah. When I ate that first bite of the spicy noodle, you guys know in Parasite where the guy like he starts laughing and he's just like he locks in. I'm like,
Oh yes.
It
Okay,
was so bad.
ready?
I was like,
Ready?
I knew what the word looked like, but I couldn't remember the first letter.
3, 2, 1, go. Yes! Yatta! That's my lore players right there. Good stuff. Yes, Harim. I'm very proud of you guys. Okay, next question. This one's gonna be a curveball.
okay.
Okay, ready? Actually, this is still on the easier side if you did actually pay attention. However, it's been a while since the story quest came out. Who put the Robe of Heroes up for sale during the auction with Hartman in 1.6?
I'm trying to recall the story.
Oh.
This is where Age's expertise comes in because this is to the plot of the story.
I have like 3 options in my head, and I can't remember which one it is. I was very distracted during that story quest, okay? Okay, this one will tilt me more if it's wrong and I don't answer it, but I don't think it's right.
I've written. Oh, sorry, H.
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Oh, I didn't see it. I already wrote down my answer. I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay,
sure.
yeah.
Oh,
let's,
did you?
let's show.
Okay.
Let's show.
Okay, we can show it. We can show it.
I'm
3, 2, 1, go. Wow. Okay, both of you need to eat noodles.
Wait, was it Ravenlock? No, it wasn't Ravenlock, right?
No, it was Hugo. Hugo himself put it up for
God
sale.
damn
Oh,
it! I knew it. Oh, I
true!
knew
Right.
it. I freaking knew it. I was like, he bought it from. You took it from himself, right? Yeah. God damn it! I
No, because it was
oh,
originally supposed.
No. It was one
Gosh,
of the
this
two.
is more embarrassing for me than it is for you. This is more embarrassing for me than it is for you, okay? This is the video that ruins my reputation in the Zero community. This is the one.
Truly. We got him, boys. We got Josh. Let's go.
First one. Yay! I'm so
Me when I'm in the know anything competition and my opponent is HKK.
Shut up! Shut up! Who said that? Who said that?
It is only gonna get rougher from here on out, boys. I am gonna start with an easier one. And that one being, which hollow is also known as the Divine Maze?
I know which event it was and who was in it. What was the name of it?
Now, for a little bit of context, okay, I'll give a little bit of a hint for this one. It is the hollow that Joyous explored. 3, 2, 1, go. Very good!
Oh, did I spell it wrong?
No,
Is there 2 P's?
No, Josh spelled it wrong.
I spelled
no,
it
it's
wrong.
1 P.
All right.
But I will say, or maybe there is 2 P's. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh no, Josh died!
I died. I overheated again. Give me a second.
No.
I overheated
No, you're
again.
good. I'm very impressed. And not only am I impressed, Age, you were correct that the Outer Ring Hollow is companion hollows of the Papago Hollow.
Oh.
So you were correct. You were like, this is the Outer Ring one, and like technically, I guess so. I mean,
Not a lore skipper! Where's the lighter question? Yeah, where's my lighter question, huh?
Sorry, no lighter question here today.
No lighter questions.
Rigged!
What is the name of Lycon and Hugo's mentor?
Son of a bitch.
I literally just read a fanfic about this.
No.
What was the fucking name? I literally read a fanfic
No.
last week.
No.
See, this is a situation where if I knew the first letter again, I'd probably know it, but I already got a hint earlier, so.
Oh! 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 Let's go.
Bro, you just got it, or did you look at chat?
No. I did not look at chat. I don't have chat open. I got it. I went through the letters.
We see
I
bro
went
go.
through the alphabet. I went through the alphabet.
Show it in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's Jack. It was Jack.
It's Jack.
Let's go!
It's Jack.
Fucking Jack, man. The only Jack I ever want to see is when we're. Never mind.
Wow, 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 wow!
I'm not finishing that sentence.
DOS, DOS, DOS!
Who was Alec? I don't know. My brain just started thinking of Alec Baldwin, and it couldn't like forget him. So I just.
That's
kept
fair.
thinking
That's fair.
of
You
the
know,
name.
an influential figure.
Oh wait, true. I have to eat. I will actually never recover from this video. I want you guys to know.
That's okay. You got it. I believe in you.
Yeah, we still got a whole half to go, H.
Which hollow is the Milanoe hollow a companion of?
This is my best guess.
Aw,
I wrote down my answer. I'm not
I
changing
feel
it.
like
I'll read you chat.
I would know the answer.
Aid, sorry, did you say that you did write something down or no?
Yeah. This is the wrong answer though, but I wrote something.
Well, we don't know that. 3, 2, 1, go. No. No, it is the Persinus hollow.
That's what it's
Yeah.
called? Oh, man.
I've
I could
definitely
not
heard
think of
that
the
name before.
I could not think of the name.
Wait, which hollow is that?
Yeah.
I got no
One of
clue
the
which
great
one that
hollows.
is.
It's one of the great hollows. Literally the only interaction. We have not interacted with the
We haven't,
Persinus
yeah.
hollow at all. We've
Mhm.
only interacted with Milanoe, which is a companion hollow of
Yes.
Persinus.
Wait, which one's the Milanoe hollow?
Milanoe is the one that
the
was
lights.
Miyabi's event. The one where
Miyabi
it
and
sucked all the
Yanagi.
color
Oh,
out.
the Miyabi one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I could
The
not
one,
think
so
of
the
the
one
name.
at the like water.
Do what, sir?
The one at the water, right?
Water.
You said the one that she slashed?
No, the event that's like where it was all black and white. It sucked all the color out.
Oh, I didn't play that event. Okay.
What? You didn't? What? What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't play that event?
Alright, we-
I was really busy at the end of that
that's
year,
crazy.
okay?
Oh,
I was
no.
so... Guys, at the end of 2024, I
Oh.
literally got hacked, okay? So I was dealing with so much shit,
fair.
trying to fix all my shit, because I got hacked in October, and literally up until quite like a year later, I was still dealing with shit from that. It was so
I'll
annoying.
let it
That's
slide.
crazy.
I'll let it
Really.
slide. I will let it slide. It is in Redo Chronicles. You should go play it.
Okay. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Um,
Josh, your mouth.
That's Monaco
my-
red right there.
Like my lips are getting more red, but it's like nothing compared to Josh.
Okay, ready for the next question?
I'll just take really big bites. When I take really big bites, it
Yeah,
counts.
so ready.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Maybe
All
my
right.
bites are too small.
You guys should get this one. If you don't, crazy. What race
I mean, I
resulted
didn't
in
get too small.
Caesar becoming the new overlord?
Race?
What was the name of the race? What race resulted in Caesar becoming the new overlord?
Patch names. What was that patch called? The patch name was the name of the race.
I had to dig deep for that one. That was.
Are you
not-
confident
that
in
was
your
not
answer though?
at
You
the
feel
top-
good?
That was not at the top of my tongue. I had to dig deep for this one.
Why is Josh serving right now? Because bro's lips look immaculate. Can
I've
you give
never
me
been
a?
more
Can you give me
swayed in
a?
my
Can you
life.
mog the camera?
How am I supposed to think when you're mogging in front of me? What are these distraction tactics?
I give you 10 more seconds. 10,
Ah, wait.
9, 8, 7,
That was something to do with fire. Fuck.
6. Okay, now show me your answers in 3, 2, 1, now.
It sounds wrong.
Okay.
Inferno.
Inferno.
Fuck!
Come on, gamers.
Okay, this next one is gonna be
Oh wait, I have
really-
to eat, right?
Yeah, you have to eat. You have to eat. I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm just saying the next one's gonna be. You're both eating noodles.
Spectacular. Sensational.
Like I haven't been eating noodles this entire stream.
And then it's the hardest one of the regular questions, and then we go to the bonus
Oh,
after. So there's 2 more normal, and then there's the bonus questions.
to be fair, even though like I have the best tolerance, I'm a disgrace to Malaysians. If you guys didn't know, I'm Malaysian, and Malaysians, they can handle their spice.
Yeah.
I am quite a disgrace to Malaysians in that regard.
I think you're doing pretty well.
No,
Okay,
they can handle
yeah?
they can handle some heat.
I can't even do chili oil. I'm a disgrace to Chinese people. Hot pot, nah.
Which
Imagine I get the
Hoshimi
one.
generation head created the tailless sword?
Number?
Which number.
Okay.
Which Hoshimi generation created the tailless sword?
This number's screaming
Just the
out
number.
to me.
Just the number of generations.
This number's screaming out to me.
See, my brain wants to say one answer, but then you wouldn't say we're both eating noodles if this was the answer. If this is the answer and I don't write it down. So I'm just writing it down, even though I think it's wrong.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, did you write it down? Are you good?
Yes, I did.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's not the answer.
H got it right! H got it right!
I thought this was
Eat
too
up!
easy!
Eat up,
I thought
Josh!
this
Eat
was too easy!
up!
First
Well, I
one.
thought this was too easy!
No, that it was the first generation head is the one who created the tailless sword.
Because I was like, I mean,
I got
it's
duped.
the first one.
I got duped.
It was a trick question! I almost doubted myself.
It was not a
I
trick
was doing myself.
question. It was not the third. It's not the third.
Rare HW.
It is directly mentioned that the first Hoshimi head is the one who created the sword. Yeah, third's the one who actually became a void hunter with it, but the first is the one who created it.
Josh, your lips are looking blushing.
What was the real name? First name is fine. In fact, I don't even know if we actually know the last name. What is the real name of Grim Vulture?
Oh! What's her name? Oh. God damn it.
I'm pretty sure it's this.
God damn it. If you already have your answer, then I can speak. This is the Grim Vulture is from Trigger Story Quest, right?
That is correct.
Damn it.
I might still get this wrong. But I know the number of letters I have is right.
Could be
3,
K. Is it K?
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Oh yeah, look at that. Good job, guys.
Oh, you got it, Josh.
Good job.
It was?
You got it.
Yes!
Yes!
You're both free. Wow, I
Look
actually
at the
expected that
haters.
was
Look at the
Hey.
haters. I see you. I see you. Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
that's all the original questions.
Oh my
now,
Put that out of my butt.
we need to do the bonus questions. These are worth 2 points each. Now, to be fair, these bonus, while they are worth more points, they're technically not more difficult. But
I love it.
But I am going to speed through them. What quarter did Jane Doe get transferred from?
Easy! Peasy, lemon squeezy.
I might be trolling.
1, go. Oh, okay, both wrong.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. She's transferred from the throne quarter.
The throne.
Fuck! You're right. You're right. Other stuff.
Eat those noodles!
Yay.
There's no way I recover from this anyway, so might as well go all the way, right?
Good job, guys. Okay. This one's fun. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
What was the name of the building that Greta, the boring machine, fell in love with? This one should be
Who
pretty
the
easy.
fuck is Greta?
Oh,
The boring
Here,
machine.
H, I got you. H,
What's
we'll
the
work
boring
together on this
machine?
one. It's from the Bella Bog story quest. The machine. She fell in love with the building, and then like she was like, oh, don't tear down the building to kill the ethereals, because that was their first initial plan, to like break down the building to hit all the ethereals, and she was like, no, you can't do that.
And then Coletta was like, Grace knows nothing about love.
Oh no! Grace might know everything about machinery, but she's single as hell! She knows nothing about love!
The building is literally the art of the chapter, by the way.
Don't remember that shit. We gotta work together for this one.
No, I don't
Okay.
remember.
It's some dumb name. It's a dumb name. If it wasn't a dumb name, I would have been like, oh, okay, that's kind of a unique name. I got this. I feel like it's
You
a
remember it,
dumb
though?
name.
I only remember Anton's. I'll be sorry.
It was a dumb name. It was a dumb
I
name.
know it's a dumb name. I remember it's a dumb name. It's either C, F. Does it start with a W?
I feel like I know what the name is because of chat, but I already FF'd because I don't remember this at all.
Is
So.
it W?
Show me your answers.
Like- I FF. Can I tell you what I think it is from chat though?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it Walter?
No.
Oh really?
It is Mr. White.
Oh! I was like, Walter?
Mr. White. Yeah, Walter White.
Jesse! We have to cook, Jesse!
Grace, we need a cook.
Grace! Grace, we need to cook!
No.
It is indeed Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Because it was a white building.
Good job, guys. Go ahead, eat your noodles. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Yeah?
Good
And
job,
then we
eh?
can get to the real
Oh
podcast.
my gosh.
I don't think anyone wants to hear my opinion anymore after this minigame.
I don't know. I think it's okay. I think we can talk about it. You recently did the story, so you'll know the information on there. Milk time.
I'm making the exact
Josh, milk
decision. We are
time.
finally drinking the milk. As you can
Let's
see, it's
go.
been full this entire time.
We'll need your gooning opinions. Yeah, guys. No one comes to my stream for intellect, okay? They come for me, me gooning, right?
Okay, ready for the final normal or bonus question?
Yes.
Okay. Anton appeared as a guest on what game show to talk about Vision versus Bellabog?
I remember- I don't remember- I don't know
Stop
the
giving us
name.
these Bellabog
Remember the scene, I
questions.
don't know the name.
Oh.
What is it?
You got it, H. You know what?
Got it.
Regardless of the point system, I just want somebody to get this.
3, 2, 1, go. The lion does not consume itself. No, it's this.
Bang Boo, what? Bang Boo knows?
Bang Boo knows. Bang Boo knows. Eat up.
I thought it was some like new era do something.
Age, while you are down by 3 points, this final question, I don't know if you remember, but if you can get this final question, which I will be quite frank with you, you won't, you could win the game immediately.
Come on, H, you got this.
This one is not fair. This final question is not fair. It was not intended to be fair. It was just intended to be like a little hee hee ha ha. If you know this, then you are unbelievably. Here we go. Final question. If you can get this, you automatically win the game show. If you get it wrong, final bite. Okay. Sudden death. What is the code Nicole gave the Red Fang gang for her briefcase in chapter 1? They were chasing after her, and she threw it to them, and she said a code. And when they entered it in, it exploded into smoke. Like I said, this one was not meant to be. This is why it's a sudden death question. No, I don't remember. I don't expect anyone to remember this.
Okay, I have 2 answers written down.
Luna, not this
And
question
I have
again.
2
This
answers
was
written
my
down.
final
I just
question.
want to make it known that if the second answer's right, I won't count it, but I'll count it for my pride.
Go ahead and show me your answers. 3, 2, 1, go. 8, 0, 0, 3. Boom. No, it's actually left 4, right 7.
Ah.
Ah.
Is that like the famous like cheat
So it's not even numbers.
combination.
No,
Not even
no,
numbers.
Oh.
no. It's literally left 4, right 7.
No. I like my answer.
I like that one too.
Can you like close the E, close the 3 right there for me? Yeah. Out of 5 too. Out of 5. Out of 5. Out of 5.
Yeah,
out of 5,
there
out of
you
5.
go.
Yeah.
Anyway, good job. Good job. The final scores was H had 4. Josh
Really?
had 7.
Oh, ah.
I feel like I answered like one question this entire day.
I will
no, you had
be
4
able
right.
to brag for a week that I am not a lore skipper.
I never recovered
my
after a high
prize.
definition display, if I'm being honest.
You guys did good.
High
I'm proud of
definition
you.
display cooked me.
I'm proud of you. I know. Yeah, that would cook me. Seeing that answer was crazy. That's the problem whenever I make these questions, is that what I think is a little bit on the easy side is not.
Oh my god.
But hey, I was very impressed with some of your guys' answers.
It's because it
Well,
wasn't a Gooning quiz, okay?
true. We can do that next time. Whenever you host,
You asked
you
me
can
the
do a
location
Gooning
of
minigame.
Jane's Mall.
Oh, there you go. I like that one.
What's Manato's
Um,
chest size? Ooh.
Yeah, who has the biggest jiggle physics?
Price is right.
Men, in terms of men.
Price
In
is
terms of
right.
men.
Men.
In terms of men, I mean, there aren't too many options, to be honest. So,
I mean, there's about to be more as we segue into 2.6.
you guys-
Yeah, so
you guys have-
2.6 had a crazy amount of lore, and it was really, really fun. We actually went back to 6th Street for Error 404, which I have been waiting to go inside of for a very, 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 very long time. It's been about 3 years since I wanted to go inside of that building, and now we have officially been able to go inside there. Everyone did their pulls for Suna inside there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that it was like a universal experience. Anyway, so with all the stuff that happened in the story, a lot of fun stuff. Josh, what did you think about this story patch? This little fun interlude
Oh man.
for our second Gilded Carrot Day.
I thought it was real fun. I wrote a little bit of like a non-spoiler review of it, but now we can
oh, I
you know,
forgot
actually I mean, I thought you were gonna have the video ready, H, which you probably are cooking up, maybe.
Wait, what video?
Story
Like my
review.
review video?
Yeah, story review, no?
Oh, I haven't done it yet. I just finished
But
it yesterday.
now you're
so-
getting it ready.
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
It's so look forward to that,
Cooking,
guys.
it's cooking.
Look forward to that. But I wrote a little bit about this in my own little non-spoiler story review. But when it came to the angels, and this is something that I think not a lot of people like kind of in retrospect recognize, is that a lot of the stories, whether it's Zenless or any of the other gacha games or any other stories, there is a clear audience for a certain type of story, or in terms of which audience can relate to this type of story a little bit more. My experience about folks who didn't necessarily tend to like the characters and like the story, which is fair, it's all preference at the end of the day. My experience was that people were just very much already like shut off to the angels and never really gave them a chance to really show or express themselves. And by me going into that quest a little bit more open-minded, man, I found myself having so much fun. That quest was just a lot of freaking fun. Whether it's the cartoonish animations and cutscenes, whether it's the jokes that were thrown in there, which apparently I technically missed because while they were talking, I like dashed into the next area and then it immediately cut to the next voice lines of the fight scene. So I have to
We
replay
love
it.
when they do that.
Yeah, it's amazing. But how would I have known? I was on a freaking elevator shaft. Anyways, yeah, I had a lot of freaking fun. And for those who are like, ah, man, like when are we going back to what Zenless was before? I think a lot of what made Zenless in 1.x, the recipe is very much there in that story interlude. And I think a lot of people are going to be very, very happy with the entire progression of it. If you guys have yet to play it.
Do you know why?
I mean, I think this one was the closest to going back to that kind of 1.x identity that people have been wanting back. The whole kind of comedy-ish, but then also a bit more like based in reality per se. Not that 2.x like didn't have themes that were very relatable and stories that people can find strength in, but obviously the overall like aesthetic of the story and what was going on, it's like, oh, we're fighting cultists, right? Like we're fighting against this evil organization that's trying to bring a god into the world. And while obviously the creator is a really big theme in Zenless as a whole, and I'm sure it's going to come back in a big way later as the overarching storyline, like because like this interlude 2.6 is a bit more of an isolated story, right? Like this is the thing about Zenless, they're very good at the isolated stories, right? The faction based stories, the character based stories, and this definitely was one of those that is a bit more kind of like grounded and down to earth in terms of the actual plot line that's going on. Like sure, we have a rogue AI trying to like hack stuff, but apart from that, it's the struggles that everyone was going through in general. It's like, self-identity, wanting to protect your friends and not wanting your past to kind of, harm them. And then also the dichotomy between, how people can have the same dream, but then end up in different positions, like with Vesper and Arya, how there was kind of like the parallel storylines between them, where one of them got the short end of the stick and the other one was able to kind of break free of that through, a lot of people supporting them. And I thought that the overall vibe, on top of them also introducing lots of new characters in this, even just like for brief moments for some of them, right? It just makes the world feel so alive again. And then I do think a huge part of that is also the fact that we are also coming back to 6th Street, right? It's like we do come back to 6th Street, which is where we started, so I'm sure like the setting itself too, it's like, oh, okay, we're back to the kind of more casual street vibe, because a lot of the setting is taking place here versus the mystical Wide Peninsula. But I think the overall writing of this patch is essentially like the perfect blend of the quote-unquote identity of Zenless in terms of its aesthetic from the beginning, and then the gameplay and essentially overall experience and quality of the game with after 2.x. So it's like the perfect blend between the two, which is why I really enjoyed it, because I felt like the writing was super, super good, and they did a good balance between telling us a kind of like faction story, but then also integrating it into the overarching plot line with yokai stirring up trouble, and then also all of the different factions that kind of appeared too for brief moments here and there to tie it all together. And yeah, so that's kind of how I felt about it. Though, to be fair, I do like the angels. I think they're very cute. I always loved, sort of musical idols when it comes to games, because I love the concept of it. And on that front, I'm glad that they, we're still addressing some of the darker sides of the entertainment industry, because I think that that is something that's really important whenever you do have these sort of entertainment plot lines. Especially since we got like teases of that in Astra Yao's story, with her organizations, but then in this case we also got to see someone who was not that we didn't see that in Astra Yao's, but it didn't feel like they were just repeating Astra Yao's story, right? It's like, feels like the idols and their journey was so starkly different from Astra's. So then seeing, even more people that are kind of like, having those clashing experiences within the same industry and having the same dream was really, really fun.
I will say,
I would agree.
Sorry.
No, you go.
Yeah. No, my point's small, and then we'll let you cook. Because to piggyback off of Age a little bit about the Vesper and Arya kind of like conflict towards the end, because that was like kind of leading up towards that, right? In all fairness, and this was one of my like critiques about it, is that it very much mirrors the same kind of formula that we had with Sambi and Twiggy. So for those of you who are like, this story is bland, this is nothing new, well, kind of, in the sense of like the structure in itself, but I really do think that the idols in their interactions, as well as how they're able to, again, not only grow within themselves but also be able to interact with different factions and different characters, different personalities. We saw so many different types of interactions from new and old characters that I really just loved the flavors that came out of this particular story. So
it makes the world feel so alive when you actually see the characters having their own lives that will come together here and there, and then going apart again when we're doing different things. So
that's why I think this feels so good, because I've always said that like my main love is seeing the character interactions between all the different factions, and having odd pairings is always the best way to have any interaction in this game. And with season 1, that's what they tried to do. Like, yes, it was very faction based in terms of the actual patches, but we did have a lot of random interactions between characters that we also got here. And this was a return to their original writing style, which was the episodic, that kind of storytelling, episodic storytelling, not an overarching long story that they tried to do with season 2. Which they have mentioned that they're not used to, and that's why season 2 was a little rough. Due to the fact that I think everyone absolutely loved this patch in terms of story, and how everyone says that season 1 was better, whether that is the popular opinion or if that's your opinion or not, that I think is the popular opinion, is what I was trying to say. I do hope a little bit that they continue with the episodic story writing when it comes to season 3. Because I do not mind having small links, whether it be just like a couple lines or like a little interaction in the middle or at the end of the story that then ties into the rest of the story. Season 1 may have seemed like it was very isolated with every story, but the sacrifice link and the fact that Bringer was involved in everything, that was always there. Which is why you were able to figure everything out before like the season finale happened in season 1. Even though it was a very popular opinion that it was like villain of the week or whatever, but that's not a bad thing, I don't think. I think it fits the vibe of Zinless, especially with all the cartoony styles. And I really like this story. It was really good. As far as the idols, I'm not like a fan, or okay, let me reword that. It's not that I hate idols. I just was not like a fanatic.
Yeah.
So I went into this not really knowing much about the idol culture, but I did enjoy every single one of their characters. I think they're all written really well. My favorite of the idols is Arya. I had that going in, and so the fact that Arya was the main idol for the story really here. Was very nice. Not to mention the fact that we also got fairy lore along with Arya. I was not expecting there to be like an actual link between fairy and Arya, and it was legitimately also one of the more emotional moments in the story. But there were a lot of links to previous things that happened in season 2 and what will be happening in the future that happened in the story, and I think they did it really well. I like it. All the characters were really good. Jshoea was awesome. I thought that her dynamic was really cool. The design can be up to your qualms if it's good or not. I think it's funny the way, because I think at this point it's almost like there's no other way that it's not kind of like a Suicide Squad type of deal. Whether they actually blow her up or not if she disobeys. I don't think Pub's going to do that. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept, and they're now going into a lot of very interesting concepts with the fact that like PubSec is hosting this kind of like criminal side group. The Hollow Champions things that's happening is also very interesting. And the fact that Yokai, we still don't really know where Yokai is. Because as he mentioned in the story, like
Found a new partner.
he wouldn't actually install himself in the HDD. He's like, I wouldn't actually put myself here. The signal's ass. So I am curious to where he actually is. But yeah, very, very good story. Yeah, wishing sprite, very cute.
Wishing sprite. Yeah, but with Jshoea specifically, like her design itself actually has so many cool details to it. Like I ended up
Yeah.
actually spending a lot of time in the story kind of analyzing it. But so for me, it's like I wonder if Jshoea and her faction is going to be maybe a new like PubSec faction. Because I think if it's a new PubSec faction that has characters that are a bit more like Suicide Squad style, then I personally I would be so down for that. Because the only thing for me with Jshoea, like as an isolated character in this story, was like when I first saw her, because I know everyone was saying like, oh, it's the new PubSec members, right? So in my brain, I was thinking, oh, they're being added on to the old PubSec faction, right? And then this is just like a personal preference, but I do prefer when individual factions have a bit of a theme tying them together, such as, you know, a bunch of them, like Sons of Caledon, you know, Section 6, and I guess OG PubSec. So and I mean this aesthetically, like I like it when there's like an aesthetic, like kind of like they seem like a group of, like, yeah, cohesiveness to it. Yes, exactly. So then to me, if they were to add Jshoea to the old PubSec faction alongside, let's say, Seth's brother, if Severian is playable, then I would personally, I don't really like her being in the faction, to be honest, but I do like her as like a character and as maybe like a new faction within PubSec. Because I think that would also be super cool, right? Because we have so many organizations, we have so many groups. So I think it could make sense if they have multiple subsects of different overarching organizations, like PubSec, like Hand, right? Maybe later we don't get new Section 6 members, but we get like Section 5 or Section 1, whatever the other groups are doing. Or we get like different gangs in the Outer Ring that are not necessarily Sons of Caledon. I think that it would be fun to create more different factions like that can interact with one another without necessarily kind of like overriding the original identity of older factions.
That's how it is with Jane. Because Jane's technically in game. It doesn't say PubSec.
Yeah. So I wonder if Jshoea is going to be a separate faction that is related to PubSec, but not necessarily that. Because I do think aesthetically she is very different from the other members.
Which is intentional.
It would feel very awkward. Yeah. But her design itself has some really, really cool elements to it. Is even with her concept, the snake, you know, her top is kind of looks like an apple too, with the snake wrapped around it. It's supposed to be the whole forbidden fruit type beat. And then also she does have, you know, the gesture stuff going on for her.
Yep.
Sorry, Harlequin stuff. But yeah, and even her personality too. I was actually really glad. Yeah, I'm so glad that they made her personality actually kind of snake-like, in the sense, because, you know, being a snake is not necessarily a good trait, right? Like kind of being a backstabbing-ish, kind of like sneaky, sly individual. So, and then sometimes, you know, playable characters or characters that they want you to like, a lot of games do end up making them a bit too perfect in a way, or like too nice, even if realistically they might be a bit meaner in certain aspects. So I really enjoy the fact that they did kind of go that route of making her kind of like, I feel like she would backstab me. She would backstab me. And I appreciate that because it fits her concept, it fits her design, and it fits who she is as an individual. And I think that's so cool, because then we get to see her interacting with other characters in the future, right? Even just seeing her dynamic with Severian is also super interesting, because he is so serious and kind of like the handler, I would assume, of this Suicide Squad-esque faction if they do add more members in the future. So very intrigued to see where they're going to go with that. And yeah, because I know people were kind of like arguing about Jshoea and, oh, you know, are they just making Gunnar characters now that don't like fit into the organizations? But you know, that's like a whole debate. But I mean, I think I'd give my general thoughts on that entire debate were what I said just now. So I personally, I would like her to be like in a kind of like a new PubSec faction that is Suicide Squad-esque, because I think that'd be super cool.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that'd be really sick. Under boob. That's the best part of her design.
Yeah. The upper boob was crazy though.
Just to throw that out there.
Realistically, that outfit makes no sense. Those boobs are not in her top. But you know, hey, it's fiction, okay?
Hey,
do hollow.
But I need you to think of what the Mindscape art's gonna be. What is the Mindscape art?
Crazy.
Where's that
Oh,
snake gonna be
Lord.
slithering?
Lord have mercy.
Josh, your thoughts on her, I guess?
on dumb snake. I call her the dumb snake.
Dumb snake.
Yeah. Going into it, wasn't a fan of her. Definitely coming out of it, really like her personality. Just because, again, I think, characters that take themselves too seriously, or are like on a certain side of whatever the spectrum is, there's a place and time for it. And then there's a place and time for the comedy relief. And I'm very curious to see her dynamic as she goes about to interact with a bunch of our characters, our more established characters, because they seem to have a much more established personality or archetype, right? And this comes to, going back to, the interactions, right? You saw the interactions with Jane Doe and the idols, or like Juyen. Juyen still just as stoic as ever, just doing her damn job. And then you see Cecia's like, I got these 2 hollow experts coming in to help me out. And then Ara's like, huh?
Yeah, I definitely didn't hire them online. I definitely didn't just put a post on Twitter or something.
Which I think, again, is really funny because regularly PubSec is against using internet, and she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just post this thing on internet. That's what I'm gonna do. I also do love, as you mentioned, Juyen still being very stoic. The fact that it's to the point that Krampus knows that. Krampus called her the hard-headed police officer. And I think that's really funny. She's known.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I loved seeing, because the whole Krampus PubSec tension that we got between Zhuyuan and Zhao was also for me really reminiscent of in how 1.4 we had, Cunning Hair's Section 6 clashing. We had them clashing a little bit in the story, and I thought I love it when we actually get to see these sorts of conflicts between other characters as well, because it makes sense, right? It makes sense that a group like the Cunning Hairs would not get along well with Section 6, and then we also got to see that other side to Section 6 that we don't normally see, because we are trusted, partners, and then they're not. So then it's like, in this particular case, we got to see Zhao put her mask back on, and then, handle everything super kind of have their little political conflict with Zhuyuan during the whole, custody battle. And then after she was like, oh, that was so stressful, bro. So I really liked seeing that side, because it's like, it doesn't do away with the character development we got in the previous story, but then we also still get to see the fact that we did have that development, right, between our relationship with these characters too. So that was super fun.
That's what I'm talking about, character interactions. The character interactions are so good. I love it so much. I want more odd pairings. Not that Krampus and PubSec was super, super odd, but Zhao and Juyen, awesome pairing. In the co-op event, dude, Lighter and Lucy and Zhao? Why is it always with Zhao, actually? Why? But anyway, it's just, I love the odd pairings. It's really, really good. And that's why I'm so excited for, ideally, the Hollow Champions is going to be its own little thing. Storyline. I hope that is the epilogue, because I would have to assume that we'd be getting a lot of odd pairings during that, if that is the case. But Cecilia was not the only new character.
No.
There was another. Also, hello, Arnold. Hello.
There were multiple. There were so many new characters.
Yes, there
but
was.
But I think the main one you're referring to is Big Bro.
I actually was not going to refer to Big Bro because I don't think he's going to be playable at all. I don't even think he's going to be an A rank.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be so for real. I don't even think he's going to be playable. I think at least not now. At least not now. If they do, it'll be in the future at some point in 3.0, maybe before another big drop where people won't go for him. But I don't think he'll be playable in near future, I would have to say. After seeing his model,
that's the big thing, right? And I feel like in Zenlist, it's pretty easy to tell who's going to be playable and who isn't. Even when you have really cool designs, like I do think Cecilia had a very cool design, but at the same time, I look at her and I'm like, yeah, I know she's not playable, right? Versus before when we saw Pulchra's model for the first time, I was like, shit. It's just there's like a level of detail and I think rendering to it that you can kind of like know in the back of your mind, like, I
Yes,
don't
it's
know
the
if this is
rendering.
gonna-
It's the shading
it's
on
the rendering
the
and
outfit.
shading.
It's not the outfit. The outfit itself, he could be
Mhm.
playable, right?
Yeah, 'cause there are some
100%.
very
He's
simple
just in a suit. There are very simple. Yeah, exactly. In fact, Pulchra's design wasn't changed, and Pulchra originally was not supposed to be playable. The only reason why she became playable was because people wanted her to be playable so badly. And that's what. So technically, he could become playable if the community's like, we want him enough, and if they don't already have him planned to die, then he can become playable. But
Don't kill
I
him,
don't think
dude.
right now. Chat's already on me about saying that Big Daddy might die soon too. So
Big Daddy hasn't appeared in so long and he's catching strays? Hello? Why would you do this,
just
What's wrong
because
with you?
because Caledon has a big thing with the Hollow Champions. So if for some reason he's in there and people die in that thing,
I don't think
then it'd be an emotional story beat.
No, I don't know if people are gonna. We'll see.
I guarantee you there's gonna be at least 2 NPC deaths during that Hollow Champions event.
Oh, I mean, speaking of
There is a
emotional story
literal assassin that is joining.
That's
and
true.
they actively, you can steal points. This is literally the calling
It's
games.
the calling
You can hunt
games.
other players.
Not the calling games, bro. No, but sorry, this is not like completely related, but speaking of emotional story beats, I actually think like the thing about 2.6 was while I did expect it to be a more wholesome story in general, so it's nothing, you know, too crazy. Like no one died, right? But they still wrote a very emotional story with some really good lore for Arya and her backstory that was sad. And I do think that like one of the things for me in 2.x was the fatigue of, okay, we meet new NPC betrays us, right? And then that kind of repeated very many times. So then this was a huge breath of fresh air, obviously. And then I was really appreciative of the fact that, okay, they didn't really, I mean, you could argue if it was tropey in different ways, but I feel like in terms of some of the tropes that I was tired of from Zenless, this was like they managed to write kind of like a happy story that also had emotional beats to it, and then it's like they didn't kind of just fall back on the, okay, let's kill someone to make people care, right? So
My goat, Vesper. I'm so glad they did not kill her. Chat
Yeah,
is
'cause I
furious
think-
at me.
I think there was a kind of expectation that, oh my god, are they gonna like kill Vesper? Is she gonna get corrupted and then we have to fight her?
Right,
But like
right.
no, it's like, okay, we fight her in her mindscape and then she gets, you know, she goes to jail for, or maybe not jail, but she goes to get arrested for a little bit. So like I think that having those types of consequences as well being brought back into Zenless, and not just, okay, we get corrupted by the Hollow and then die. I'm
Right.
glad that they're starting to like go back to these sort of different storylines and different consequences to things that are happening, because not every story needs to have that kind of crazy scale of suffering, right? You can have different
Right.
levels of pain and suffering from the Hollows and everything that's going on, all of the lore, and I think this is a very good example of that. So
Yeah.
I would have to agree. I would have to agree. And I also just want to point out what a cool fucking way to have the Vesper boss fight and have it not kill her.
yeah.
Like having it happen in the mind and then Fairy digitally downloading fucking Jane in there just so that you could do the fight. That was so sick. I was
Also,
so
wait,
happy
another
with
thing.
that.
When the introduction, the way like the transition into the boss fight too was so cool, right? Because we hold her hand and then we
Yes.
essentially get sucked into her mind, and then actually we see on the screen, we see the giant yokai eye that transforms into the ceiling of the mindscape. And it was
Yes.
that blew my mind. I love creative transitions like that, and I was so excited because it makes sense too, because yokai is the one, you know, kind of there who's causing all of this to happen. So it makes sense that yokai would also be lingering and causing this specific fight to go down, and then Yait's after, because that's what he does. But yeah, that was a really,
it was very
really cool
good.
sequence.
They're getting really good with transitions in terms of like just like going between scene to scene. It's really nice. I like it a lot.
Mhm.
Also, this boss fight was one of the coolest boss fights they've ever done. Like legitimately, her animations are so good. Her control skill, she has 2 control skills.
Yeah.
Her first control skill is kind of like whatever. But the second one, where she has the giant version of Esper in the background, where as you parry it correctly, it does the big like transcendent, just like notes in the background.
did not
It's
parry it
so
correctly.
good. I didn't either.
I never
had to
thought about it, 'cause
practice
Was it the first time? Okay.
I
Yeah,
had to
no,
practice it a lot actually, but it was so good. And the fact that whenever she actually strums, like the music fits like with the actual. Oh my god, it's just.
Oh yeah, and then the
It's
around
so
you have
good.
the
It's
sound,
so
you have the
peak.
sound bars
Yes.
alongside the audience.
Yes.
Oh, it's so
It is
so
one
fun.
of the coolest bosses, and her animations are so cool, so smooth. I love
She
it.
also looks
It's
good.
so good.
She looks so good.
good. She always look good. I don't know how her. I say this every time. They don't need to. I don't. Why? Anytime there's a boss from any NPC, she wasn't even corrupted, dude. This was in her mind. She wasn't even enhanced by the creator, and her boobs still increased 5 times. They still increased that shit 5 times. We know canonically the creator does that shit. The creator just does that. That's like an inherent creator thing. You get refined, you get new boobs. You get a boob
new
job.
boobs.
But there
creator
was
is the
no
ultimate
reason
gooner.
for Vespa to do that. I'm just saying, I just think it's funny they do that for every boss.
Do it for the love of the game. That's what it is.
The creator's a freak. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Yokai. Yokai did it. yeah.
Yokai.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh my god. It was so funny.
So
This
speaking
was like the
of
rage
Yokai,
baiting patch.
yes, it was the rage baiting match. Sorry, just real quick. I was so this entire time we've been waiting for these fucking AIs. I was like, I swear, I hope a villain gets one of the other AIs. I didn't even think about the fact that one of them could just be a prankster. Like
Yeah.
he's like, he doesn't even have a contract with anyone. He just wants to create mischief. He's just a mischievous man. And when we finally got both Fairy and Yokai on screen, we had 2 different AIs. The stupid fucking like haha
The
eyes.
weird.
On
Yeah, and they
screen,
made
yes.
they let the AIs emote more too. We got to actually see the
They did.
eyelids. There was
Yes.
more glitching and
Fairy
more
got
actual
more
effects
emotes.
on the AI, so that was really cool.
It's really cool. I love it a lot.
It was also really funny how Fairy, the entire interaction was just Dono walling Yokai. Yokai was trying to rage bait, and Fairy said, "I mute." Mute.
Yeah, she did. She did not respond at all. She was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna deal with this shit. But yeah, I was really
But
excited
it's
to see their
interesting.
interactions, and it was really good.
Yeah, because it seems like Yokai does have some, not attachment per se, but fixation on Fairy as an AI. Whether that's because Fairy essentially was able to break free of, let's say, their OG programming to kind of gain her own will, or because there's some other, AI stuff. I just thought it was really cool how we got to see the AIs actually kind of have their own motivations, right? Because for us, Fairy doesn't really know. I mean, as far as we're aware, we don't really. It doesn't feel like she kind of has a specific goal in mind. She is kind of just existing for now,
Yeah.
which could be intentional on her part, or she could just be missing data. I do think that it might be because she's missing data, though, after this story in particular, with how, now that we know her lore with Arya and whatever happened there, and where Fairy used to be like working with, I guess, but seeing Yokai so kind of fixated on Fairy, and the fact that at the end you realize that, oh, the reason Yokai targeted all of these specific things was the reason Yokai's targeted Arya was because of Fairy too, right? It's because he was trying to mess with her, and then also not just mess with her, but also for his own like plans to mess up Trouble. But then in the same vein, he can like 2 birds with 1 stone. We can also mess with
Right.
Fairy and try to like push her buttons. So like getting to see the actual in AI's personalities now, and being able to see that kind of interaction, or I guess lack thereof, from Fairy's end with Yokai will be very, very interesting for the future, especially if more AIs come into play and also, end up appearing, and then seeing the dynamics that we have there alongside all of the actual like regular people too. So
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm glad that they actually started getting more into the AI plotline stuff. It's very nice. I will say though, it is in this patch, but it was very, because like you said, Fairy's kind of just like existing for now. I mean, to be fair, now that we know that she's just been like talking to Arya this entire time, there could be other segments of Fairy that's just like doing shit that we don't know that she's doing. Because she tends to do that. She just tends to like go and do.
yeah,
shit
she does tend to
after
disappear
us.
and then does her own thing and then comes back to help us.
And then so it is very interesting, but it was very odd that, well, not odd, I'm trying to avoid the word interesting because I said it like 5 times just now. But
Me
it
too.
was very interesting that Yokai at the end of last patch, his final line while leaving Lock Spring was that basically no matter what, that contract will be fulfilled. Like the opportunity that Fairy was talking about, and whenever we initially signed the contract, is going to happen no matter what, which is why he's just going to spend the time until that happens just being a little shit. So I'm very interested on like when we're going to learn more about what the opportunity actually is. If we're going to have to wait for a third AI to show up for that to kind of start going in or not. But we do know with the new Fairy backstory that, I mean, we kind of knew with Yokai, but the AIs can exist without having a contract, right? Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yokai is active without a real contract, and Fairy was turned on before she had a contract and was being used. So odds of the other AIs already being active somewhere is pretty high. The question is where.
And with who, if they do have a contract.
Right, yes. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I had for that. I don't really have anywhere leading. I just think it's really cool with the whole AI thing, and I'm excited to see more.
Ooh, there was some crazy possible Sunbringer stuff at the end of the story.
Yes, there was.
Like with the new characters too.
Yes, did you
Because
Introduce the
I saw
faction to
people were
us.
talking the faction.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't know exactly who they are, but we did get to see 2 new characters near the end of the story for a brief moment, who are basically confirmed to be 2 of the same characters that we saw in a Sunbringer CG in 2.5. So that's really interesting because Sunbringer, thus far, all the OG Void Hunters have been implied to have existed over 100 years ago, right? Like quite a while. I don't know the exact timeline. Can you confirm?
A while.
The OG Void Hunters?
It's a while ago. It is.
It's like it's been quite a few generations, right?
It has been, yes.
Yeah, so it's been like I would say
your
probably,
initial guess was pretty. We don't have an exact date, but it is generations, yes.
but like over like 100 years probably. So unless Sunbringer and those 2 people that we saw who were with Sunbringer have immortality, which thus far we have yet to see, that means that I don't know. Do we think Sunbringer might still be alive on a floating island?
Well, I think Sunbringer
people
is still
speculating
alive,
about
100%. Now I will say, technically, okay, it seemed like everyone in that CG that was behind Sunbringer was new. None of those were like the other Void Hunters. So this is kind of like Sunbringer's own gang.
Yes.
I don't necessarily want to immediately say that those people are immortal. I would say that maybe Sunbringer is. We do not know when that CG took place. It was shown during Lock Spring. Lock Spring didn't actually, I don't think, actually showed us that image. It was just on screen whenever he was giving the background for it. So we don't know when that CG takes place. That could have been recently. We have literally no idea. But I would still say that they're probably pretty old. I don't think that they're like young or anything. I just don't think it's like they have been a group since the original, like a founding of the original Void Hunters. But we'll see. We don't know much about them.
It's just because they mentioned that Sunbringer might have her own like floating utopia somewhere. So then
yes, Ross Califer.
Yeah. So either those people are, you know, from a more recent generation who are existing up there, and then Sunbringer somehow is able to make herself mortal as like maybe like as an intelligent construct, right? Maybe she was able to, you know, put herself into the form of an intelligent construct, which would give her a much longer lifespan. But yeah, I thought that was really cool because it does make you start thinking about, oh my god, so what is the timeline, right? Because I agree with you that I don't think that those new characters in particular are probably like immortal. Like I don't think we have an entire just immortal group of people that are existing, because that might be a little bit much. But I do think maybe that Sunbringer, yeah, she's still alive, and then she has her own kind of crew where they have their own obviously plan that's doing something in the background, and then we'll find out more about that later as it comes more into play. Because clearly Yokai was in a lock spring, so I wonder if there are any connections between Yokai and maybe Sunbringer too, in terms of stuff that they might have done in the past or encountered each other in the past, or just plot lines intertwining. So
Yeah, it
they're
could
giving
be,
us so many questions.
There's a lot of theories with like how the AIs came to be, especially with the most recent Sunbringer notes that we got with her like creating the AI Knight, which was for the actual mining site itself. But it could also be that Sunbringer maybe and her crew actually created the 4 AIs together. We don't have any more evidence besides the fact that she was researching that initial AI that she created for the mining site.
Or it could even be the AIs were like a collective effort between maybe multiple Void Hunters from before too, right? Because we've seen that they do kind of have their own collaborations. I don't remember specifically what it was, but there were some when we were doing the Joyous event, right? It's like I was theory crafting that it seems like all of the Void Hunters, what if the Void Hunters, you know, the cursed objects and things like that, what if they have some sort of connection to the Hollows? And then also maybe the AIs were a way for them to try to overcome the Hollows. You know, all of these are obviously crack shot, throwing a stone, throwing a dart at the wall, dart wall theories, but it's just like it feels like the plot is starting to really like thicken from how it was originally set up, which is so exciting.
They are finally starting to get into all of the plot points that I was very, very, very excited for, which is the AIs, the cursed weapons, whatever, ethereals, ideally the Dark Wall. Ideally, that's what 3.0 is about, is the Dark Wall, please and thank you. But yes, there is also, did you guys read the internet posts this patch?
No.
Not yet, because there's so many, but I will later.
Do you
can
care if
talk
I
about
talk
them
about
if
Go for it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care.
So there's two things that I guess we'll bring up. One is that there's like a new weird texture that's like overtaking Hollow Zero, and it kind of looks like a growth, like a vine kind of growth thing. It's really weird. So that's happening. 2, there is a hollow with like a cloud cap, like the cloud is encompassing the top of the hollow.
Okay.
And it is in what is called the Minerva Storm Belt. Now, that's the first time we've heard of the Minerva Storm Belt, but it's not the first time that we've heard of Minerva. There is the Minerva Quarter, which is where Helios was is located. However, this
not
post
the White Star Institute.
Not the White Star Institute. However, we don't know where that is. I don't think. Maybe we do. I just don't know. The hollow that has like the cloud thing in the Minerva Storm Belt is also near, now confirmed from that internet post, the HQ of the Marcel Group. Now, the reason why this internet post, that's the one who created Bangbu, Sunbringer. Right. So the reason why this post was there was that it was like a Bangbu art contest. And that photograph won because all of the Bangbu found it to be nostalgic. Even though they've never, they don't have any memories of visiting there, looking at it made them feel nostalgic, which is very interesting. But it just means that we are going to be going very heavily into probably the Marcel Group soon. And that's exciting.
Which I thought was going to be the faction. I thought it was like those two were part of the Marcel Group faction.
We actually don't know if they're a part of Marcel Group. That's actually not a bad idea. I never even thought of that. However, I don't know.
So my interpretation of it was that, like, granted, there might be some immortality shenanigans, but more so, I think that Sunbringer, amongst potential other Void Hunters, have learned how to utilize hollows to traverse space-time.
Well, yes.
So instead of us being immortal, we can jump to a point in time relative to where, they are. So then they're at whatever age they're at. So like those two jump to our time when they actually were all the way back, existed, at the time when Sunbringer was creating, the Marcel Group. Yada. So,
And also, it seemed like they were interested in not farming materials, but they were looting essentially, right? When we saw that scene of them at the end, they were kind of like talking about the crystals or the fragments that
they needed to write up to someone. Yeah. It was flint persalloy.
Yeah. What is this new alloy of sorts of
Yes. So Flint Porceloy was the first time they've mentioned in the story before, and it was that. So they wanted to know the exact amount that was there, and they were impressed at the fact that the Void Hunter power was able to basically like melt it and shatter it. And it's something that is clearly very, very, very important since they are looking into it. And due to the fact that Sunbringer basically created Porcelain, right? And this is called Flint Porceloy. I'm assuming that it is either something that she created in secret on her own, whether that be on the actual Utopia or not. But the Flint Porceloy, in terms of where we've seen it before, was on the creator. Because in the creator description, it mentioned that it was a mix between the flesh of Sarah, which was like given willingly, porcelain, and just like other stuff. And it said a mysterious metal. We did not know what that was. And now we know that it is Flint Porceloy. And
do we know what the cursed weapons are made out of?
No.
Like, is it regular metal?
I do have a theory that you do need Flint Porceloy to make those.
Yeah, because I was thinking because they did mention, Krampus mentioned that it seems like a lot of the organizations are looking towards the cursed objects now, cursed weapons, for the next kind of like arc of story. So then the fact that we have, you know, these individuals who are clearly related to Sunbringer also looking into a mysterious metal that possibly could be related to, maybe they're trying to, or there's multiple groups who are trying to create a new cursed weapon.
Now, here's the interesting thing about Flint Porceloy. Okay, let me bring this up. I do think, like you just said, I do think that Flint Porceloy is needed to create a cursed weapon. I just think they don't know how to use it to create a cursed weapon in a normal way, because the public knows Flint Porceloy exists.
Okay.
It's not actually really a like mystery metal. It is to us because we didn't know, and they just, I guess, didn't want to name drop it in the description of the creator yet. But I don't know if either of you have seen the video that I dropped on the Hollow Champions thing, but the reward for winning the Hollow Champions is a Flint Porceloy crafted W engine that is basically specifically like made for intelligent constructs. Which is why. Correct. Yes, because a lot of the gear that's being used in the Hollow Champions is made to look like the Starlight Knight's Transmorpher. So the odds of it being Eswing really is getting there. But yes, that means that there is probably going to be a lot of intelligent constructs that are going to sign up for this because they want the Flint Porceloy W engine, which means Norma and Valina, which are the two people that we saw in the creator room. Norma is the Bangbu looking lady, the one that had her little outfit look like a little Bangbu.
She looks like Hook, to be honest.
Yes. And then Valina was the one with the fan.
Yep.
And we know that they have been spotted in Wi-Fi. We'll probably see them, if not at the start of next patch, like very soon after, because they basically were saying in the like post, I don't remember where I read it, but it basically they're going to the proxies. Like they are going to
oh
the
no, that was
proxies
in the
to
story.
interview us. Yeah.
They essentially mentioned that, oh, we can't actually contact the Void Hunter, but we can contact the regular citizens who have formed a connection with the Void Hunter.
Yes.
I.e. us.
And then what else? That's pretty much it for Flint Porceloy, because we don't know much about it. But I do think that is going to be a needed metal for creating the weapons. There's a lot that I could still go do in terms of like but there's a lot that could be going on in this thing, especially because with the Hollow Champions is a multi-hollow event. So it's very similar to like the Tour de Inferno, where
it's the calling games.
It's the calling games, right? But there's a lot that's riding on this, because if it is a multi-hollow thing, and there is that whatever person that stopped Jshoea that was Void Hunter level, that could also just be roaming around that we could end up finding during this event.
Or it could have been just them too, to be honest.
It could have been, but they said person. not
It's
percents.
fair.
And I don't know. I feel like she would have given a little bit more of a description if it was them. Like, oh, it looked like a Bangu lady. But I'm not opposed to that idea. There is also the link in the Hollow Champions thing with. Sorry, I'm all over the place. The company that's sponsoring it. So the company that's sponsoring the. Sorry, what? What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say also like for the Sunbringer crew, wasn't there
yeah.
also like one other other silhouette in that CG as well? So it was like the two
Oh,
of
there
them,
was
Sunbringer, and then
multiple.
one
There was like
Yeah, there was like
four.
some more,
There's-
right?
Yeah.
There's more. There's like two.
I remember there was like
yeah.
one more that was specifically in the back that had a very clear silhouette. But
Yeah, but we haven't seen that silhouette like in
Yeah.
game yet. But there were like two others.
Yeah.
I think that was beside that. Yeah, it was 4 in total. So yeah, we'll have to see where the other two come into play. And what their ranking is. Because since they said they have to write a report, I don't know who they're writing to. If it's not Sunbringer, I don't know who they'd be writing the report to. But yeah, I don't want to cut you off again on that point. Did you have any other things for?
oh no, I just wanted to mention that there could be
Okay.
more members
Yes.
apart, like because since you're talking
That
about
could
the
be a
S-rank
whole
threat,
faction.
it could be like other there's like
Marcel group,
multiple
that's what I was
contenders
thinking.
for who
Yeah.
could be that
I
random.
like the
S-rank
Marcel group
threat.
idea.
That's
I didn't
something.
think about that. That is really good.
Straight up.
But the so yeah, the company that is sponsoring the Hollow Champions this year is Rusty Cliffs. Does that ring a bell?
Hell no.
Okay. So in the last Lost Void story, which we got back in 2.0, does
That's
Hoba
the last
ring a
time we
bell?
got Lost Void story.
That is correct.
Ay.
Why do you think I've been chilling for my girl Ray Yersin for a long time?
Yes,
now?
you have.
Yes, I need more screen time with my girl. Does Hoba ring a bell?
Yes.
Okay. So Hoba is a new symbiotic ethereal that is spotted in the Lost Void. The symbiotic ethereals is like
yeah.
Nineveh, Geppetto, and now this new one. They
The one that was,
basically
like,
found
farming.
out. Yes, farming what?
In the hollow. I just remember they mentioned that there was one
Crystals,
that was kind of
yes.
going around to the different spots where there was a lot of the, was it like the miasmic material?
Miasmic was being basically drawn or like dropped off from it, just because it's going.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
hall to
yeah.
hall. Or
Essentially,
like
there
going
were people
around
trying to
those
farm.
areas.
There were people trying to farm that miasmic stuff, and then they mentioned that it was
Not
there's
the
a really-
miasma. Not the miasma. The miasma is just like a side thought. But they are, yes, there was people that are going to the like locations where Hoba went and are mining the
Yeah.
crystal that it dropped. So
Hobo?
Hoba is collecting a bunch of crystals, these special ether crystals. And Rusty Cliffs is specifically going after those crystals, hiring groups secretly to go in there and mine it for them. Yishun and the others, Ray, and oh my god, why can I not remember his name? My goat.
Is it the cleanup guy?
the head guy.
Yeah, Roland.
Rolling.
They did not know why they were going so hard for those crystals, like why Rusty Cliff was going so hard for those crystals. But now that we know that Rusty Cliff is sponsoring the event and they are providing a flint porcelain reward for the event, it could be that the crystals that they are mining off of Hoba can either be are either flint porcelain or can either be refined into flint porcelain. But we could find Hoba during this event is basically what I'm trying to get to.
Also, for context, alloy is a mixture of metals. So we could see literally it being distilled down, mixed with porcelain and flint, maybe, to make this alloy.
And I like that. I like that idea.
We're crafting, Minecrafting.
We are literally crafting.
Yeah, so we might find Hoba, which means we'll finally have a new like symbiotic ethereal boss fight. Ideally, hopefully, would be cool.
Yes.
And then Lost Void story may actually be a main story now, which would be ideal since it's been so long since we got it. But as long as I have one voiced Ray line, I'll be happy. Just
one.
one. Even
Not
if
too
she
big of
calls
an
us and
ask.
is like, yo, my dedicated researchers, join this event. and try to find dirt on Rusty Cliffs, please and thank you. So
Flint is
The
not
new
metal,
Krampus
by the way.
member?
Me, 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 me. Me, me, me.
The new Krampus member was very interesting.
Oh yeah, Promia. So Promia also makes sense of being here because she's Krampus and she's first of all, I really
She was about to
fuck with
kill
her
us.
design.
She was
I
about to.
yeah, so
She
she's
was
probably
about to murk us on the spot.
what's the name? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not it's not
Executioner?
Executioner, thank you.
Oh.
Yes, she's the Krampus's executioner. And due to the fact that we know that she signed up for Hollow Champions. The reason why is because Rusty Cliff is sponsoring it. So there's probably something sketchy going on with Rusty Cliff. Since that's the whole thing, is going after top companies. But I will say, from the design that we got from her, she is really cool.
Cool.
We didn't get much. They didn't let us have like a little model moment where we could go around and look at her model.
But like based off of her top, it looks like she has this really like stiff coat, which makes me feel like she has a billion knives under it. I feel like she's gonna open her coat and then just whip out so many knives.
Yeah, red bullshit. Yeah, yeah, I really like her. She's cool. Even though we got her for like what, 5 seconds?
I was so shocked. That last stint of story, they just kept throwing new characters.
They
in
really
this.
did keep
I got so
just
surprised
tossing
when they
shit to us.
showed
I'll be right
Promea,
back, but you guys keep going.
and then I
No
got
worries.
even more surprised when they showed the 2 other new characters too. I was like, I thought we were just gonna get Jshoea and Severian. I'll be so real.
I think.
Because
Yeah, no, go
they
ahead.
mentioned that they were gonna start, having the characters in the stories more before, but I did think that was just more gonna refer to, like let's make the playable characters appear a bit more before their patch, right? So I'm glad that they went above and beyond with introducing all of these new parties and really teasing essentially the fact that they're going to be pretty big players in the upcoming story in the future.
Mhm.
Because it gets you hyped, right? You get to see the designs. You're like, whoa, who are these people? And then you start speculating all of these things. We're literally, we've been yapping here forever, talking about like, oh, who could they be? What should they do? Things like that. So, yeah.
I mean, this will harken
Josh,
back
do you have
a
any
little
thoughts?
bit to my 2.x prediction list, because I always love to do this prediction list like every other couple patches or so. And we only have 3 more patches in 2.x. We have 2.6, 2.7, and 2.8.
Is it confirmed that we're getting 2.8?
It pretty much schedule-wise lines up to where we get 2.8.
Okay.
So we have 2.7 that includes non-Gong Yu already. So that means we have 1 more slot in the second part of that. We have 2
Which
slots.
will be drift today, probably.
Which we still have to talk about.
I didn't think it's gonna be
We didn't even
Jshoea.
talk about non-Gong Yu. Yeah, got drip today as of this recording. 2 more slots in 2.7 and potentially 2 slots in 2.8. So that's 5 slots for new characters and or potential just maybe they do like a full rerun patch, which, I wouldn't put it behind them. They could do that very, very easily. And to no one's surprise, I, alongside many of others, have also predicted Asrang Billy to be showing up, whether in 2.7 and or 2.8, potentially.
Really? You don't
Az's
think it's going to
point.
be
No, I think it's going to be now.
3.x?
I think it's going to be now because of this new Hollow, Champions, Culling Games tournament. I think it's going to show up now. I think Promea is going to be one of them. I think Jshoea is going to be another one of them. So that leaves at max 2 more slots for characters in 2.x.
Surely playable Severian.
And
No.
that would be, I think Severian could very well show up. I think he could show up, guys. All right.
You're huffing that copium, baby.
All right.
Bro, as long as he
And
doesn't
why
die,
am
okay?
I
Don't
the
give
one
Seth
champion the
trauma.
men?
Don't give Seth
Why am
trauma.
I the one champion the men?
Let Seth be trauma free. Let him enjoy his time.
Yeah, I'm
being-
gonna agree
being a
with
good boy in
Chad.
PubSec.
I would have to assume that Sissy is gonna get announced tonight, or whenever.
No,
the
I
next
think
Good Market
tonight's
is.
Jshoea.
Yeah.
Which means, what do you? Okay. Let's talk about her. This isn't lore now. What do you think she's gonna be? Because I wasn't expecting
Oh,
Nangong to be
like type
stunned.
of
I
damage.
didn't think
There's
she was
two
gonna be
things.
ether stun.
There's
You
two
want
things.
electric rupture, don't you?
I need
I think
electric
people were saying
rupture,
rupture.
or electric anomaly, and electric rupture would make sense meta-wise, but lore-wise, electric anomaly makes more sense to me.
Go into that. Why do you think that makes sense lore-wise?
She just pairs well with Jane.
Okay.
It's not really lore. It's not really lore. No lore.
I fuck with it.
Yeah. So realistically, you know, and again, as of this recording, you know, it is pretty much confirmed by the tale, amongst other things. Was it collar? She has something on her collar, right?
Her shock collar.
She has a
collar.
shock collar, yeah.
Yeah. That more than likely she is going to be of an electric element.
Variety.
Yes. And meta-wise, it would make sense that we do have coverage along the Rupture class, just because I would assume that some of these later characters, including Jshoea, including a potential Severian, could be Rupture characters. And my idea was that she would be Electric Rupture, Severian could be Physical Rupture.
That would be nice.
Do you think they're gonna add new damage types in 3.x?
Probably.
That is a whole can of worms.
I think they'll launch 3.0 with a new element.
Yeah, wind would be just stellar.
Oh, you know why that makes sense too? Lore-wise? She has a fan. The new girl, she has a fan. They could bring wind back.
Yeah.
Wow.
She could be, what's her name from freaking Naruto?
Tamari.
Yeah. There you go. Wait, whoa. Have you not watched Naruto?
I'm not.
To be fair, I forgot Tamari's name, so
Really?
that doesn't help me, but I have watched Naruto, and that's crazy. That's crazy.
I am not. No, I have a lot of fans
like
who have
Tamari
watched
a lot,
Naruto.
so.
I've been told to watch Naruto all the time. I've also been told to watch Bleach all the time.
But back to brass tacks, kind of, you know, coming at it from multiple perspectives, bringing in my perspective as, you know, kind of the meta leaning side of things. Yeah, we are starting to see a lot more different coverages of certain things as we round out the cast here, meaning very, very easily as we round out the different archetypes, you know, in your terms of your type chart, right? You have your elementary classes. As we fill out that chart there in 3.x, we very well easily could open that up with a whole new elemental class. So it
That'd be
is
nice.
very much in play, in the ballpark, in play, which is very exciting.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Because that would be a whole new element for a bunch of new characters to be. So
Also, kind of to circle back to a point that I didn't, because as you were saying something about Nangong being a ether stunner.
oh damn it.
Oh, she
Sorry,
is.
keep going.
No,
Yes.
yeah. No, I thought you were gonna make a point on
Right,
like
no.
your opinions on it, but I don't know if you. had
Oh, I
something
mean,
to say about it.
it makes sense. I didn't for some reason I didn't click to me. But since Arya does more damage with her little like bounce thing when they're stunned, it makes sense for them to have a stunner. I am
Her
really
weapons
excited.
are so cool.
Her weapons are very cool. I was about to say, I always thought that she was like Arya might be my favorite idol, but I've always said that Nangong's probably gonna have my favorite gameplay. Because I think that her animations are just gonna be really fucking cool. So excited to see it.
Yeah.
Excited to see it.
And from a meta perspective, folks. Thank you, Marshall. From a meta perspective, Nangong being stunner spells something very, very interesting for the Angel's Delusion. Because initially, right, the conversations have been, do you pick up Suna for Arya? Is there alternative options for Arya? Which, yes, there are. You can very well easily use, you know, the Yuzahas of the world. And now even you guys can use the Lycon and Sokaku Ice Core. Really, really solid. So if you guys are a little bit on a budget, hey, take a look at that. All right. Yeah, I am doing a little bit more extensive work with Arya just a little background, insight into the background workings of stuff. I am working on CES right now, so you guys will be very easily able to hear more news about Aria very, very soon. So exciting news if you guys are interested in Aria. And what was I about to say? Yes. To the point of Lycon, who just got a rework. Congrats. And Sakaku.
Collide next.
I want to mention that just in a bit because
Where's
the
Arena Low?
Angels being a stunner in support core, you can very well easily see them being the most meta or the new meta wheelchair comp. Because not only can they work for anomalies, but they can probably, or more than likely, because of Suna, wheelchair for attackers as well. So that's going to be very, very interesting. And let's say, your Rupture character only needs a support for an additional passive. Boom. That's it. So
I will say, I have been playing with the Suna, Xiao Guang team, and it's really fun.
It's quick. It's consistent. Yeah.
You immediately get Xiao Guang's second state up immediately.
Yeah.
Frame 1. It's so crazy.
Yeah. And for folks who are complaining, oh man, you have to put dial in with Guang. You have to put it because how else are you gonna ult to be able to do blah 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 blah. Well, we just had to wait a couple weeks for more Ether Veil characters to show up. So the game moves very, very fast, of course. It's a double-edged sword in that sense where we get more stuff faster, but then also if you can't keep up with said content, it can get a little bit overwhelming. But, always betting on Zenless to cook and be able to kind of reveal its greater plans on not only just story-wise, which we were talking about earlier, but meta-wise and gameplay-wise as well. I think it's always safer to bet on Zenless than not. Yeah.
I have a question. I have
Yes.
a final question for you guys. What feature do you want the most to be added next patch? Not necessarily feature, or just quality of life change, addition, whatever. What are you most excited to see in next patch?
Next
Never
patch,
thought
not
about
even
that.
3.0, next patch.
I mean,
I
they
want a
just
new
added
arcade
Phantom
game.
presets. Or not Phantom presets. Oh, you want them to add a new arcade game?
I want a new arcade game. If you just gave me fucking Tetris on the web event, they have a poster in their dev
Ooh,
room
give
for
us
an
Tetris in
arcade
the
game called Stacks.
Tetris Battle!
Stacks.
Tetris Battle!
I
There
think
you
Tetris,
go.
yeah,
Give me
that'd be great.
Tetris.
That'd be great.
Just
I need to
if you-
overwrite my Bizarre
do it.
Brigade trauma.
Exactly.
Age, are you a Tetris demon?
I really enjoy it. I think it's fun. I don't know if I'm a demon, but I like to think that I'm decent at it.
How many teaspoons? How many teaspoons are we working with here?
I don't know. Depends on the day.
Is this where I admit that I don't really play Tetris that much, and when the web event was happening, it took me 25 minutes to clear the first Tetris game.
You cleared it, King. You cleared it,
then-
King.
I did clear it, and you know what? Once we got the power-ups, guess who got a really high score? Me. I had
That's right.
2 million.
That's a lot.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's pretty
Hey,
good.
it's a learning experience. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. I was getting very frustrated. I'm glad I didn't do it on stream. Because I was like, there's lore behind this shit, and I'm fucking stuck here for 25 minutes trying to get this fucking block to go
Also,
down.
they need
It was
to
so
allow
bad.
us to change the fucking hotkeys and keybinds, because fuck their keybinds.
Yes, it was
man.
ass.
Fuck
Yes, the
their
keybinds were ass.
keybinds, man.
That's why I was
Oh,
getting
it's so
fucked up.
ass.
That's why I was getting fucked up.
It's so ass.
Okay, those keybinds were
Can't
so bad.
agree. Hush, 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 hush.
Okay, arcades.
But yeah,
Okay.
new arcade game Tetris. I mean, they've already made it, right? They've basically made it. They put it in the web event. So now just add it as a permanent game mode. And then, it doesn't have to be a super complicated Tetris battle. They could even just make people compete between two scores, right?
Sure.
If they want to start off basic before you send lines to each other. But I think Tetris battle in Zenless on Zero, I would eat that shit up. Tetris is so fun. But yeah, in terms of like QOL, I know people want relic loadouts, which, you know, would really, I do think relic loadouts could be pretty sick. Also, Star Rail recently added a QOL for substats where, you know, sometimes your discs don't have the 4th substat revealed. So essentially, it's like a ghost substat, so you can see what it is before you even roll it.
The Genshin,
so you don't
the
even have to
Genshin
bother.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, is it from Genshin? I haven't been like paying too much attention.
Yeah.
To Genshin.
So they had it in Genshin like, what was it, like a couple months ago? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Yeah, like either Luna 1 or Luna 2, they've already implemented it. Yeah, I think it was Luna 1, like at the start of Luna patches for Genshin. Yeah, they've had this system where they now show the phantom 4th stat, or what you could roll into, which is exactly what Age was talking about. So yeah, hopefully Zenless.
Yeah, and they just added that for HSR 4.0.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think they could probably add it very easily into Zenless as well if they
100%.
wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know, like for me, the thing about
that was a thing.
QOL and Zenless is a lot of the times they'll reveal something and then I'll be like, oh, yeah, you're right. I did want this, but I didn't know
I didn't know that I wanted it.
until you fixed it.
I would have to
I didn't
agree.
know that I wanted it until now, but yeah, this is great. This is amazing. Because I think the fact that they added in the like clearing tickets already is really nice, because anything that makes, you know, the daily repeated stuff faster is always going to be super helpful, especially for those who play the game for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
So I was very happy about that from before, but I don't know. There aren't any QOL things that are glaringly obvious to me at the moment.
Fair.
But I am very glad that it seems like they're adding more world quests again, right?
Yes!
As you said, there's a bunch of world quests
Yes.
that they've added for 404. So the world quests are huge because
Finally.
it's because now, yeah, it helps build up the world more, makes it feel more alive, and then also it's a good way to kind of tease lore or expand upon things that aren't directly related to whatever's happening in the main story, but then can still offer insight into, you know, things overall. I haven't played it yet personally, but I know that there's like the fact that they have a few different idol groups performing on different days of the week at 404 already is super, super cute. I love how much they committed to the entire idol stick with 404 Livehouse.
Yeah.
I think 404 Livehouse is probably my favorite map in Zenless so far. Just the atmosphere of it, and then the music and the vibe is so, so nice. I'd like to standing in there.
Good.
They do so much in
I
small
would literally
space, too.
go there
They
every
do.
week if this was a place that existed IRL.
Because
it was near me.
they not only like every day that you cycle the time is at a different band that plays there.
Yes.
But you can watch
there's only
them
3 so far.
perform. Yes, there's the
And then you can take the
satellites.
photos. There's like a freaking meet and greet.
Yes. At the end of every like thing, there's a photo session that you can get. And also with the forecasters, if you take a photo with all 3 of them individually, then you can take a group photo and you get an achievement for it.
Ooh,
So
cute.
there you go. But yes, there is AOD, satellite, and then forecasters that you can watch like play at the thing. There are more bands. There's the Deep Sea Aliens, which is like a kid group that uses fake octopus hair. They make themselves seem like that they're octopus thyrans when they're not actually octopus thyrans.
I
owned
want
by
Padme
Top, by
so
the way.
bad.
I
I want
also want
Padme
Padme
so
really
bad.
bad.
Padme
She looks so
3.x,
good.
guys.
The
Padme
chainsaw
3.x.
maids are also really cool.
Yes. that
People
is
were
cool
saying
too.
that, oh, is Lo one of the chainsaw maids? Lo, who works at the
Hello, you.
404?
Yeah, hello.
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
No, because she only works there part time, and I mean, we don't. I've talked to Lo in every single like time frame. Yes, she is in like a maid outfit, but I don't think so.
Mm.
I mean, she works at 404, but yeah, we'll have to see. She is like deathly afraid of Bangbu though.
Huh.
Lo?
Oh,
Like
interesting.
schizophrenic, like to the point of schizophrenic.
Oh, wow.
She's like, oh my god, they're literally gonna kidnap me. They're gonna brick me up in a wall. Like they're gonna plaster me and stick me inside of a wall. And I'm gonna be stuck there forever.
Oh my god.
And she asks,
Yo, what's the bamboo trauma?
yeah, she has very bad Bangbu trauma.
Monka.
Poor
Yeah,
girl.
so she always asks her shifts to be taken whenever the satellite group is playing.
Oh.
But yeah, it's really funny. It's very funny. What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh yes, for the World Quest. Very good, very awesome. I'm glad that they added it. Okay, you go, Josh. Go.
This is piggybacking off of the points that we kind of made earlier. What would I want changed in the next patch or the near patches? Well, we did just get a rework for Lycon, and we did get yet another rework for another boy, and that being Haramasa. Double cheer, yeah!
Sorry.
The damage bonus on Haramasa is amazing, and the fluidity is much cleaner for his rotations. Although his playstyle doesn't really change. So if you guys were like, oh yeah, can I use Haramasa like more on field? Not really. He mainly plays the same, just that EX Patrol makes it a lot easier for you to flow from EX into your Hiten no Tsurus. So anyways, I'm getting too much in the meta. Anyways, reeling it back.
No, you're good.
So with Haramasa, where the hell is he? Because even though he got a rework, this is a very similar situation to Sambi, where, where can we get him? Well, there are a few situations I could think of, and unfortunately, this might not necessarily be next patch, but I did want to mention this. There are a couple options with Haramasa, especially when it pertains to a character who is given for free as a limited event.
Standard banner.
One is, yes, there you go, H, the standard banner. Two is the Battle Pass shop. The Battle Pass shop, I think, could be another option as well. Maybe even both could be an option. And then, in conjunction with that, I bring up Honkai Star Rail, because Age brings up Honkai Star Rail. Let's bring up more Honkai Star Rail. We're bringing up the standard banner selector. That's right. We were able to select the rotation of units that you want to be pulled in the standard rotation. So if you were to lose your 50-50s,
for like your 50-50 losses.
Exactly. If you lost your 50-50, or if you pull on the standard banner, you can pull for these selections of units, and then whether you want, one or two or three, characters in the back to be rotated back in, you can put them back in. Let's say you got an M6 or whatever the character ball, you can switch around.
Actually, the ones that got added to that selector rotation, I don't think they actually got added to the standard banner. They got added so that you can lose a 50-50 to them as an additional.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think so.
Oh, my bad then.
They're not actually on the
played
standard
HSR
banner.
here,
They're just
so-
part of the 50-50 loss rotation. So it's kind of like a bit more exclusive compared to just having the standard banner pulls, but the fact that you can lose to them, so then it's still a nice option, especially if there's characters that you don't have. So it's not like you're just getting dupes of characters that you're never going to use if you haven't used them already. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that could be an option as well.
Yeah.
I really want his weapon. I want his weapon. I didn't get it the first time, but I actually really like Haramasa, so I want to get his weapon.
Battle Pass shop, same
so
thing.
he can have his
Same
little
thing.
glowing hair.
Yeah.
So if they ever do rerun him or have the option to get him and his weapon again, I will probably be going for the weapon.
Yeah. Low key, if his weapon does show up in the shop and you get it like R5 or whatever, like if you save up your little gold nuggets, I forgot what they're called, but like you redeem your gold nuggets for like an R5 of the Zashin's herb case, that is an insane nasty upgrade. Whoo! That crazy
I don't know what
crit
it
rate.
does, but I'm gonna trust you.
Like it scales up his crit rate, so I believe it scales up his crit rate and his electric damage, so you can basically run 50 crit rate like Yeshun Guang, and you wouldn't even have to worry that's again if you have
this
the
is for
R5.
his M1.
Right.
His M1 is increasing the number of dash attacks, so the dash attacks actually lines up with the new rework, so you can actually ult, get 6, and then do the EX patrol right after, which is you can just basically press Q, which is your ult, or I guess on PC you can press Q. You can ult and then immediately just hold down your special button to flow into EX patrol, and shorthand the whole interaction of like having to EX pop and then charge attack, go in and reapply your prison stacks. It shorthands it all super cleanly to fit into the stun window. It is actually quite considerate of the combat side of things. So really, really good stuff. Cleaned up a lot of his like intricacies on why it was so much more complex to play him in the stun window and why he's, you know, arguably still, you know, quite the expert level type of character, but makes it a little bit easier. And because of his new buffs, it actually streamlines the attack line, meaning that you want to use your ult at this particular point in the stun window and then follow up with your particular attacks. But if you guys would like to catch that at a little show of mine, go check out my rework guide. Also,
Yeah,
you know,
go check out the guides
Go check it out. Let's go.
on youtube.com/Jshoea.
Hey, but also, you know, I want to shout out some other people in particular, like Lenol R2. Got a lot of great information from them as well. So, you know, have to give credit where credit is due. Let's go check them out as well. But, secondly, more reworks. To Az's point, Kaleda. Definitely needs a rework. Who else needs one?
Go through the whole standard list.
Rina.
Caesar.
Definitely needs a rework.
Nekomata.
Probably will get one.
She's gonna get a limited S rank at some point. It's okay.
She will become a limited S rank Nekomata.
No,
Make her standard version and A rank.
I don't think I'm joking. I'm being for real. I think all of the cunning hairs will have a limited S rank. Just wait.
We'll see.
Nekomata will get a limited S rank.
Rupture Nekomata. Rupture Nekomata. Maybe. Yes.
Caesar buff? Ooh, Caesar.
Caesar, personally, and you know, I've kind of gone through the discussions with a couple of creators on this, that you don't really need to change that much on Caesar to make her a lot cleaner of a player, or excuse me, a lot cleaner of a
numbers,
supportive type of character. Yeah, and not even just the numbers. Like, if you allowed her buff to apply to the entire team, that fixes a lot of stuff. Surprisingly. For those of you who don't know how Caesar works, when you are on field and you have the Aegis buff or the Aegis status on yourself, which grants you the shield, it also grants you the attack buff. If you are not on the field and have that Aegis buff, you don't get it. So let's say Lycon is on the field, you know, in his prey state, also kickboxing and shadowboxing, you know, doing the same thing. He doesn't get the attack buff. If you're shoulder to shoulder with some certain characters, that character won't get the attack buff. If your character's aftershocking on the field, they will not get the attack buff. So they really need to, you know, and they, funny enough, what they've done with certain characters like Suna, like Lycon, is that they've established, hey, these characters are not getting anything when they're on the field, or aka when they're off the field. With Suna, you can't gain anything from her attacks from the cat scratches, which would be quite overpowered, aka Weeping Cradle for those of you who are a lot more meta heads there. But they're establishing that line. They're drawing it. They're like, hey, these characters, we're still giving you quite a bit of extra stuff, but we won't allow them to go too far ahead, which is completely fair. Although I would personally like them to. I would love for the Lycon to be quote unquote called off field, because the indirect nerf to Hellfire's gear. So if you guys are using Hellfire's gear, you don't have to take it off of him, but it got nerfed. Yeah, it got indirectly nerfed.
Give him the glow.
Yeah, so give him the glow. Go restraint. Restraint's still fine.
You can turn the glow on with any W engine once you have it.
Oh wait, really?
Once you have the signature of the character. Yeah.
Once you have the signature, yeah. W engine after, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to wear that
can
shit. I just thought that switch was so you could turn it off if you wanted to.
Yeah, so once you have that, the switch shows up
in the
once
menu.
You equip the signature.
Yeah,
and then if you take the signature off and put any other W engine on, you can toggle the switch back up, and it'll still have the effect on, but you're using a different W engine. Yeah, but you do have to at least equip the signature once for it to unlock. Yeah.
News to me. I thought that was just there, so if people didn't want to have the glow for some reason, they could turn it off.
Yeah, no, now you can use it on anything.
Oh, okay. Because I've never unequipped the signatures once I put it on, so.
Real.
I mean, why would you? Like, they're signatures for a reason. So, no. But I went on a whole rigmarole to say that yeah, Caesar doesn't need much, but definitely could use the rework, like you're saying. And you wouldn't need to change much to her buffing potential, just make it easier to apply to everybody, and maybe make her even a pseudo stunner. We would love to see a support character that has a little bit more stunning capabilities, and that would help redefine kind of the defense class and set a precedent of like what could this class be in the future, because the defense class.
Doesn't she already do a lot of impact? Like, doesn't she do a lot of stun? Or am I stupid?
Kind of.
I basically used her as a stunner in my play. She did so much stun anytime I did it.
Well, it's gotten a lot, considerably less so, I think, as you know, time goes on. And the only character that really has been doing well from days past is Chingy, because Chingy is just applying so goddamn much. And then Lycon, even though he didn't really get a buff to his stun breakpoints, he did get a slight buff in terms of his day's potential with the prey state, thus allowing you to like, and this is one big suggestion for a lot of Lycon players, go Anomaly Mastery. Use him in your anomaly comps. He is really freaking strong, especially when, like I mentioned before, Lycon Sakaku Core, being able to use him as your pseudo stunner, kind of like how Suna and Nangong are going to interact with Arya as well as potential other anomaly characters. So if you guys are looking for a budget Suna Nangong team, it's always been here all along. It's been Lycon and Sakaku. So
It's always been Lycon?
it's always been.
Lycon?
So it's
Always has
Lycon.
been.
It's always him. But yeah, other reworks and buffs to the standard characters. I mean, outside of Caesar, I mean, you could potentially look at Jian. Jian's been a character I've been trying to champion for quite some time. Somewhat of, you know, her damage potential, but then also giving her some off field, or not so off field, excuse me, some off stun on field time would be
Cat's
nice.
going crazy for the Zuyuan buff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Julian. So, you know, we've been talking a lot of lore, but you know, just my little burst of meta talk there to appease you guys, because I know a lot of us are looking
I
forward to it.
promised you that yawn was not because you were talking about meta.
You're all good.
I promise. I'm so sorry. That was I know I yawned multiple times during that. That was not because my brain shut off. I promise you.
Josh, I would never yawn when you're talking.
Thank you, Age.
That I did not mean for it to come across like that. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You don't need to apologize to me.
hungry,
You
I'm
do not need to
tired.
apologize to me.
That's because you didn't
It
eat
is-
any spicy noodles, as.
I know I didn't eat dinner yet.
Yeah.
I know.
You
I'm
shoulda-
gonna
you
get
shoulda
dinner
got
right
some
after we
noodles,
end
man.
here.
Folks, that's the Proxy Podcast.
Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the little mini game.
Yeah, I'll get spicier noodles next time.
Oh, it's Spotify. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Spotify. I love you guys. Hey, don't stop listening. Make sure to like. I don't like. I'm
Spotify, we're
pretty sure
giving you
there's
hearts.
comments on Spotify. Actually, you guys. I think you guys can
Oh,
comment
really?
on Spotify. I think if you guys are listening to Spotify, comment W me, because I won the mini game.
W
Podcast. W my performance in the minigame today.
yeah, very much so. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.